Good morning, one and all present here. So today we are again here with a new video and a new day. Hope you all are healthy and fit at your place. So the title of our today's video is Computer Networking, Unit number 1. Here in this video we will learn about the basic concept of networking, that is the definition of networking, types of computer networking and its description also. So let me begin with the architecture and the networking structure. For further detailed knowledge, we will move to our Windows screen. Students, here in this video we will learn about the topic computer networking. What is computer networking? A computer network is a group of computers linked to each other that enables the computer to communicate with one another and share their resources, data and applications. Means a network. Network means a group that connects number of computers with each other that all are able to communicate with one another. They can also share the data. Data means the information. It can be in any form like text, messages, photos, documents, audio, video, etc. And the resources. Resources means the devices. Like if a computer lab have 14 computers. So in that case of networking, it requires only one printer. It means the sharing up of resources, and the application means the software. We can also share the applications with the networking. A computer network is a system in which multiple computers are connected to each other to share the information as the resources. Now, here are some characteristics of a computer network. Means what are the advantages of a computer network? Number first, share the resources from one computer to another. The biggest or the main advantages of computer networking is that we can share the resources from one computer to another. The next one is create files and store them in one computer, access those files from the other computers connected over the network. Means if we have two computers and that both the computers are interlinked together, means they both are connected through a network. If we save one file in any of the system, then we can also use that file by using the another system, because both the systems are interconnected with each other. The third point is connect a printer, scanner or a fax machine to one computer within the network and let the other computer of the network use the machine available over the network. As I've already given an example that if our computer lab has 14 computers, so only in the case of networking we require the only one printer to be used that within the network, and other computers of that network can also use that printer that is available over the network. Okay, now the next thing is advantages of the computer networking. Number first, the information sharing. Data or the information among the network computers can quickly be shared. Means if the computers are networked together, then we can easily share the information like railway, airline reservation system information sharing, the best example of information sharing. The next is resource sharing. Resource means the devices. There are some costly computer resources which cannot be provided separately to each system, like the color printer, plotter, scanner, etc. And also some of these softwares can be shared among the computers connected in a network. So this is the best example of the resource sharing. The next is communication medium. It is also used as a communication medium like sharing up of audio, video, text, graphics, etc. Means we can easily share all the things over the network. Now, types of computer networking. On the basis of its size, or a computer network can be categorized by their size. A computer network, it is mainly categorized into the four types. Number first, the LAN, MAN, WAN and the PAN. PAN, Personal Area Network. LAN stands for Local Area Network. MAN stands for Metropolitan Area Network, whereas the WAN stands for the Wide Area Network. Number first, let me discuss about the PAN, that is the Personal Area Network. Personal Area Network is a network arranged within an individual person, typically within a range of 10 meters. Basically, the range of personal area network is up to the 10 meters, means we can connect the devices that ranges between the 10 meters. Okay, it is arranged within an individual person, means it can be used by a individual person. Personal area network is used for connecting the computer devices of personal use, is known as the personal area network. Means we can connect the devices, like if we want to connect our cell phone with our laptop, that our speaker with our laptop, our mobile phone, our printer, our mouse and another laptop. So this is the better example of the personal area network. Personal computer devices that are used to develop the personal area network are the laptops, mobile phones and the media player. Okay. Here you have seen the example in the image. Basically, there are two types of personal area network. Number one, the wired network, and second one is the wireless personal area network. Wireless personal area network. Wireless personal area network is developed by simply using wireless technologies such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. It is a low range network, means if we want to connect our device with the another one by using the Wi-Fi, that is wireless fidelity method, or by using the Bluetooth facility, then we will use the WPAN, that is the wireless personal area network. It's a low range network. We are not going to invest any particular amount of money in this type of network. The next is wired personal area network. Wired personal area network is created by using the USB, that is the USB charger or the USB LAN. Okay, universal serial bus is the full form of USB here. The next is LAN, Local Area Network. Local Area Network is a group of computers that connected to each other in a small area such as building, office or a school campus. Means if we want to connect the computer within a building, office and in the school's computer lab, then we will use the local area network. LAN is used for connecting two or more personal computers through a communication medium such as twisted pair, coaxial cable, etc. Means if we want to connect the systems in the LAN computing or in the LAN network, then we will use the twisted pair and the coaxial cable to connect the systems. To establish the connection between the devices, we will use the coaxial cable and twisted pair. It is less costly as it is built with the inexpensive hardware such as hubs, networks, adapters and the Ethernet cables. Data is transferred at an extremely faster rate in local area network. Means the transfer rate of data is the maximum, means the extremely faster rate is available in this local area network. Local area network provides the higher security. This type of network is much more secure network. Okay, here you have seen the example of the local area network, that number of systems are connected together here. The next type of networking is MAN, Metropolitan Area Network. A metropolitan area network is a network that covers a large geographical area by interconnecting a different LAN to form a larger network. Here, the term metropolitan is used with the cities. Number of times we use the word that metropolitan cities. So it is an area network that covers a large geographical area. Okay, means here in this type of network we can connect the two or more than two cities with each other. Government agencies use MAN to connect the citizens and the private industries. In MAN, various LANs are connected to each other through a telephone exchange line. Means in the MAN type of networking, number of LANs are there that are connected by using the telephone exchange line. It has a higher range than the local area network. Okay. Now, Here you have seen the example of the metropolitan area network, that in the separate figure it's the example of the LAN. Here 4 LANs are there, local area network, that all are connected by using the MAN with a single network. The next type of network is wide area network, that is the WAN. A wide area network is a network that extends over a large geographical area, such as the states or the countries, where the thing about to connect the countries or the states. In that case, we will use the wide area network. A wide area network is quite bigger network than the LAN. It is the first bigger network rather than the LAN and the MAN both. A wide area network is not limited to a single location, but it spans over a large geographical area through a telephone line, fiber optic cable, or the satellite link. Means this type of network can connected by using the telephone lines, fiber optical cables, and the satellite links are the best example of the WAN. A wide area network or the internet is one of the biggest example of WAN in the world that connect the whole world, or the network of networks. A wide area network is widely used in the field of business, government, and the education. Here you have seen in the figure that number of workstations like server that all are connected with each other. Okay. Now the next type of example is the architecture, on the basis of their organization, that how the things are connected or how the things are organized. The architecture is divided into the two parts. Number first, the client server networks, and the second one is the peer-to-peer network. We will discuss about the client server networks. Exactly what is it and how it can work. Client server network are the computer networks that uses a dedicated computer called the server to store the data, manage resources, and control the user access. Means in this client server network, a main data storage device is called the server that can contain all the data, and it can also be used to manage that data and the resource. The server acts as a central point on the network upon which the other computers are connected. Servers is the basic computer or the main computer that connected in between that controls the all other computers. A computer that connects the server is called the client. Now we will understand this definition by using the example here. A server is the mediator device or the mid device, and at the end all the clients are connected together. If any of the client want to transmit the data, then first client requests to the server that we want or we are required this type of data. At the end, that server respond over that request that is sent by the client. Means first client has to request to the server, and after that the server decide to respond to that request or not. Okay. The next is peer-to-peer network. A peer-to-peer network is a technology that allows you to connect two or more computers to one system. Means if we want to connect two or more than two computer system with the one system, then we will use the peer-to-peer network. This connection allows you to easily share the data without having to use a separate server for your file sharing. Means in this type of networking, we can share the data from the both sided. Here no responded and request feature is allowed. Each end computer that connect with this network become a peer and is allowed to receive or send the files to other computer in its network. Here you have seen the example of the peer-to-peer relationship. You have seen that here no computer is called the server. All the computers are called the peer that connected in a network, and each the computer has the right to send or receive the data at the same time. Simultaneously they can work together. Okay. Hope you all are clear with all the concepts. Okay.